Hi there, my name is Alex Friedman. I'm a product manager at Clipboard Health, and I'm going to explain how you can use time clocks at Hill Valley Healthcare facilities while you're working shifts on Clipboard. So for some context, Hill Valley is a corporate that owns many of the buildings on the Clipboard Health marketplace, and when you work shifts at some of those facilities, you'll be required to use their internal time clocks, which look like this. And before we go any further, the number one thing that you need to know is that when you're submitting videos, submitting video evidence that you use the time clocks, you must get these screens. So I have two examples of screens here. It's clearly a green confirmation screen. You can see your name and the time that you were punching in on the time clock. Okay, so if you have these screens, you're good. And if you don't happen to record these screens, then you're not good, and we're going to run into some problems down the line. So how does this all work? When you go to clock in, when you're working a shift at a Hill Valley Healthcare facility that requires time clock usage, instead of just immediately clocking in, when you tap the clock in button, you'll see the screen. It'll say you have to use the facility time clock. It'll have your badge number, which will be an important point in a second. And then once you tap the Let's Do It button, you'll be able to record a video of yourself using the time clock. I recommend holding the phone with your non-dominant hand, and then getting a video of yourself punching in with your dominant hand. So let's go take a look at what an excellent video looks like. And before we review the videos, one thing to note is that some Hill Valley facilities require biometric verification in addition to the badge number, while others just require a generic password, which typically is just 1234. So in this video, we'll see the latter case, where it's just a generic password. So this professional, we start off showing the time clock. In this case, they're clocking in, so they're going to tap this button here. Okay, and then they'll tap on this Enter Your PIN number. And then they will enter their PIN. And so just to show you where you can find that, again, it should be in this screen right here in the Clipboard app. They'll enter their PIN, tap enter, and in this case, they're working at a Hill Valley facility that allows them to use a generic password, which is just 1234, and then they're clocked in, and they get that beautiful green confirmation screen, which we need to see. Okay, so now we'll see what it looks like when you have to use biometric verification. So in this case, this professional will go ahead and scan their finger, okay, and you can't really see it, but there's a fingerprint scanning device on the right side of the time clock there. Then once it reads their fingerprint successfully, they'll tap this Enter Your PIN number box here, okay, and then they'll go ahead and enter their PIN. And then again, we get that green success screen, which is required. Clipboard Health will be reviewing all videos that you submit, and if you don't get this green success screen for any reason, you will be contacted, and eventually we will be enforcing penalties against folks who aren't able to reliably get these green success screens, including up to DNR. So please make sure that you're on top of this. It's really important that we see these screens because we have trouble getting paid when we aren't able to confirm that you use the time clock. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you using Clipboard Health, and hope you have great shifts.